The NHL draft concluded this weekend, but the buzz and anger around the Montreal Canadiens picking prospective player Logan Mailloux continues. The 18-year-old tried to recuse himself from the draft after being convicted for sharing sexual images without consent earlier this year. Emily Tayler has the reaction.
I know I caused a lot of harm to this person and their family, and I regret doing this stupid and egotistical act.
Logan Mailloux offered this apology in a press conference the day after he was drafted to the NHL.
It was certainly an unexpected pick. Now, it is a pick for need. Logan Mailloux is a right-handed defenseman, but certainly the fact that he had that baggage going into the draft.
The Montreal Canadiens made the pick on Friday, surprising not only fans, but Mailloux himself. The 18-year-old had released a statement on social media asking teams not to pick him. He wrote that he didn't feel he had, quote, demonstrated strong enough maturity or character to earn the privilege of being drafted. This came after he was convicted and fined in Sweden less than a year ago for sharing sexually explicit photos of a young woman without her consent. Andrew Zadarnowski, a hockey reporter on the Habs, calls the Canadiens' decision a calculated move.
Especially if you consider that they had a statement ready to release as soon as they picked him as well, explaining why they went ahead with it. And whenever you need to have a statement like that ready, perhaps you need to ask yourself, is this the right move or not?
The Habs management team defended their pick over the weekend.
The Montreal Canadiens organization not only selected a promising hockey player, but also a young man who recently admitted to making a serious mistake. The Canadiens are aware of the situation and by no means minimize the severity of Logan's action.
The director of Hamilton's Sexual Assault Center says she was extremely disappointed.
This was an act of violence. It wasn't a mistake that somebody made. For everyone, for survivors, for men, for women, for non-binary individuals, it's letting them know that these actions are excusable, unfortunately, by this team.
Assistant General Manager Trevor Timmins was temporarily rendered speechless today when a reporter asked why they chose to draft Mailloux after the player asked not to be.
We truly believe that he was remorseful.
But many fans are still upset with the team.
A lot of fans feel betrayed. If I look at my Twitter timeline, my social media, pretty much 100% of the female fans feel very like the team didn't have their back.
The Sexual Assault Center hopes the NHL and individual teams will work with local organizations to start meaningful conversations about consent. Emily Tayler, CHCH News.